a retirement community like this. And he's cool with it. Because from the beginning of time, one of the things that mothers do wrong all the time, and I gotta just be honest with you, and I'm talking to men in a second, but one of the things that you guys do wrong all the time is you think that your child can do no wrong. And I understand why. Remember I told you, I understand the system isn't working in their favor, but you do have to understand, sometimes if the ref is calling a tight game, you gotta let your child just take the foul. Sometimes, my kids go to my school, my sons go to my school, and yesterday my oldest son came home with a story about how the teacher done him wrong. Now these people work for me, so I can make their life really uncomfortable. And my wife was all too, really? What? No! And she's looking at me like, you gonna do something about this, right? I told him, shut your mouth next time. Because one of the things that we've lost, mothers in particular, that y'all lost, is that maybe your kid is just wrong. Maybe sometimes he really do what the teacher said he shouldn't do, and even if she was wrong and saying he shouldn't have done it, she told him not to do it. And the problem that we have is so many mothers are babying their boys into oblivion. Let me say it differently. If you want unconditional love, get a dog. Stop dating your sons. How many mothers do I talk to and they say, well, he's the man of the house? He's 12. Do you live in a dollhouse? What house is he a man of?
Talking right.
Where could he be a man? He ain't even a boy in the house. He's not even a teenager in the house. He's 12. You know, and they're having these conversations, you know, mommy's thinking about, what are you consulting him for? He's an idiot. He's 12. Even a smart kid is a kid. Like, imagine a grown person who's acting like a 12-year-old. You think he's an idiot. So, of course, you should think a 12-year-old you can love him is an idiot. They don't know what they're talking about. That's not what you're not supposed to be consulting them on decisions. That's right. Well, you know, I want to make sure he likes. Why? What do you care? Who cares about... Well, you know, I feel like my son should have an opinion and he should get to express himself. How about this? I'm still going to suspend his little behind with his opinion. So you can take him and his little opinion back to your house. And y'all can talk. But he comes up in here with that opinion the same way. Watch to see what happens again. You mothers will... And I got to tell you, so many mothers, I had a conversation, and I want to make this clear. I'm not talking about hood rats coming to school in the pajama pants, because what is that? Ew. And they come, right, in the pajama pants, and the rag on the head, and the top with no bra on. You know, and it's never the ones that you want to see like that.
Right.
And she's standing there like, you want to call her Miss or Ma'am, but you really got some other names you really want to call her? Because this evokes a whole different, like, because really you think to yourself, they're called bedroom shoes for a reason, ma'am. Pajamas for a reason. And you think to yourself, well, there was a time in which people wouldn't have been allowed to be caught dead in a picture wearing this.
That's right.
Let alone in a car. If you walk outdoors in this, note to self, even if there was a fire, throw on some sweatpants. I digress.
Yes.
But I had a conversation with a mother who, so many of you mothers, one of the things you do is you stand in the way. Some of y'all got good dudes at the house. You have men who actually want to discipline a child, discipline the boy, or in his life. So maybe he doesn't live with you, but he's in your child's life. And the first thing y'all want to do is stand in the way. No. Literally, in the way. Trying to stop somebody from disciplining your son. Literally, stopping him. A grown man telling him how to discipline a son. And you will do that. And I've seen it. I had this mother in my office. And before she got there, her son was jammed up. And you know, he's standing in my office because kids don't sit in my office because they're not guests. And so he's standing there and he's at attention because I got a bunch of men in there and he's like, because he knows his body is responding to the men in the room. His body's like, nah, Nah, I'm good. I'm going to stand just like this. Because they seem serious. His mother comes in the room, his whole posture's changed. He's like, Mom's here.
Wow.
And one of the things that you mothers do all the time, and it's all the time, is I see mothers who, because you guys are the ones who usually get the phone call from the school. Ooh, y'all lie. You lie. The call comes home, he hit the girl in the face. Father's story is, he and the girl had an issue. So the father doesn't feel compelled to get at him because it's like, well, why would I get upset about that? He's supposed to, you know, it's that age. It's that age. And then what happens is, someone like me says, you know, let me call the father. And then he says, I didn't know anything about this. My wife's been telling me, and he feels like a complete idiot. He feels like a fool. He's on the phone with a man, and we talking about like this, like, man, and I'm feeling where he's coming from because I know, like, even stuff gets home to my house. I work there. Somehow circumvents even me. Like, how did all these women get past me? They're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Harriet Tubman. They got an underground railroad taking boys out. One of the many things that moms do, and this is just the moms, you guys diminish what happened. You want to make sense of it. One of the things that mothers do all the time is you'll say things like, well, why did you do it? And if he can give you a halfway decent answer, you're going to go to the father, whether he's in the house or not, and what you're going to do is you're going to be mom and attorney. And you're going to try and get him off the charges. Well, he, you know, and he seemed, and you got, and there you are, and you're putting the father in a particular way where he's either got to literally go physically through you to get to this boy, or he's got to create a situation in which he's shown that the two of you are not on the same page. So he's got to get at you. Either way, you're the problem now.